So when I get to have a chance to have, 3 or more fantasy authors together, we get to form a fantasy quorum.
Yes.
This is a running staple of the podcast. What it means is we get to officially decide things.
We should get like
for the entire fantasy
all
genre.
fantasy genre. We have formed the quorum, and I have a question for us. The big thing in fantasy lately is romantasy, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a mashup between romance and fantasy. I think as a quorum, it is our duty to decide the names of other fantasy and popular genre mashups so that when they happen, inevitably, there's a name already in existence.
So we've got the name already in place.
That the Fantasy Quorum has provided for as a service to the community. So, fantasy plus thriller, what are we going to call it?
thriller.
Thriller?
Fantiller.
Fantiller? Thrantasy.
Thrillantasy.
I was trying to pronounce that for the past 10 seconds. I was like,
Thrillacy sounds like heresy.
Oh,
so
Thrillacy sounds great.
Thrillacy.
Or what's a synonym for thriller?
Suspense. Suspensity. I think Dan's got one. Say it again. Can you remember it?
Was it Thrillacy?
Thrillacy. What do we think of Thrillacy?
We're going to veto that
one.
The quorum is vetoing it. Okay.
Quorum is vetoed.
All right,
Oh
it's
my
vetoed.
gosh.
It's thrown out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, what about horror and fantasy?
Horror and fantasy.
Fantor.
We call that Elric.
Elric.
Horror and fantasy.
This is surprisingly hard.
Frightantasy?
Do they all have to be portmanteau, like Brangelina kind of names?
I don't think so. I don't think they have to.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they could be like horror and fantasy is, but it has to be something catchy. It can't just be like, if we leave them to it, they'll come up with things like Dark Academia, which is so boring.
Don't gasp in the background.
Don't gasp in the background. What a boring name, right?
I
Wait,
like that
Dark
name
Academia
because-
is the name of a genre, not a manga?
Wait.
It's a genre.
What is the genre? Isn't that just like kids in school?
No,
No,
it's
Dark
kids.
Academia is when you write a research paper, but you print it on white ink on black paper.
It is kids in school, except they're in college, so they get frisky. And they may die.
So it's just
the
magicians.
It's the magicians. It actually is like one of the examples.
Harry Potter with sex and
it's like college Hogwarts.
Yeah, college Hogwarts is called, but it's got to be dark. It's Dark Academia. Like Dark Academia is like you go to college, you're like, I got into this really cool college all on my own, and wow, everything's a little odd. Oh, everyone here is a vampire except me. That's Dark Academia.
Is there Light Academia?
It's Harry Potter's Light Academia.
You can't have happy college kid fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And
they called it Dark Academia. Sounds way too cool.
Dark Academia.
It does sound cool.
Way too cool.
I like the
Romantasy sounds dumb. Therefore, it's better.
I didn't say.
It's more memorable.
Romantasy sounds great.
It does sound great, but it sounds kind of dumb.
It works because you have the same phoneme in both words.
Yeah, but it sounds kind of dumb, so it's memorable. That makes it good dumb.
It also explains itself really well. You know exactly what it is when you hear romantasy.
Comments to this one.
Yeah,
we're gonna
whereas
get in so much
Dark
trouble.
Academia, I don't believe explains itself in any possible way. Because
we-
you've already told me what it means, and I still think that it's just a new line of clothes from H&M.
We're going to get so many people coming to this thinking that we're serious because they always do come to our podcast to get outraged thinking that we're serious.
Yeah, that we're serious about this. The only thing we're serious about is that the three of us get to make official decisions for the fantasy genre.
Which we do. And we haven't come up with a horror and fantasy combination yet.
Can we say...
Horantasy sounds awful.
Can we bring up two things that Horantasy doesn't know?
Horantasy. I mean, there is an argument.
Or like, what about like a subset?
That could go with the Bronte sister as the great dinosaurs of history.
What if it like grimdark and like horror?
Well, grimdark is already with horror,
like horror,
right? I guess horror and fantasy is not just grimdark; it's a different thing.
Romance and grimdark.
We need a name for that.
Yeah.
Because it is inevitable.
It is inevitable. Grimdark
It's
romance.
already being done. There's no way that's not being done. If not, I'm gonna totally do
Okay,
it.
romance and grimdark.
Yeah. Grimace. My son throws out grimace.
Grimace?
Yes. Grimacentus. No.
Grimantasy.
No. Rodark. Yeah.
Rodark.
Becky said that one.
Oh. Rogrim.
Rogrimance Dark. Rogrim Dark Ants.
Oh, I like the other one. Rogrim Stark.
Rogrimance Dark?
But when anybody hears that, do they actually know what that is?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Totally.
Rogrimance Dark?
Yeah. It's the best word we've ever come up with.
I'm going to name a character in the next book that I write. Rogrim and Stark.
Rogrim and Stark.
Dan, you were basically naming a Warhammer.
It does sound like a Warhammer character, doesn't it?
Should we rename science fantasy? Right, because that's just boring.
That's just science fantasy, yeah.
Yeah, should we mash those together?
Okay, so science fiction and fantasy now needs to be.
That just says.
We do have fantastic fiction.
Sci-fantasy.
Sci-fantasy. Wow, Dan,
Yeah.
you're good at this. Are you vetoing that one?
No, I'm good. I'm good at that.
Okay, you're good with
Okay.
sci-fantasy.
What did I?
Sci-fantasy.
Sci-fantasy.
What did I veto again? I forgot.
I can't remember.
You
It was really
vetoed
dumb.
Thrillacy.
Yeah, that was a good veto.
Okay,
go
so
right out.
sci-fantasy, we're going to make official.
Sci-fantasy.
Sci-fantasy.
Okay, that's the only one we've come to, but we've convened the quorum and we're renaming science fantasy
Okay.
so that it's more catchy and better for marketing.
Yeah. Because sci-fantasy doesn't necessarily tell you what's in it, whereas sci-fantasy tells you
Now I
exactly.
know
Yeah,
exactly
exactly.
what it is.
It's impossible to misunderstand.
Okay, I have to get rid of hiccups. Okay.
That's like a superpower. How did you do that?
Did you just cast a spell?
This is something that drives my wife
Did you
crazy.
just will it away?
I can will away hiccups. I have to have
that
them in it.
short of a time.
Usually. Sometimes it takes a couple
That wasn't
of
even a
those.
full round action. That was like
Yeah.
a bonus action.
That's like in between hiccups for me. That's not even a whole
It
breath.
drives her up the wall. And it's one thing that I didn't realize other people couldn't do when I was young.
You just thought we all had hiccups for fun?
I don't know. I've never, people have hiccups and then they don't. I assumed that they just, and that there were all the jokes online about getting rid of the hiccups of on media and things like that.
Let's
You concentrate.
let's dig deeper.
You
Yeah.
don't hiccup, and then you stop hiccuping. You do this, Donald?
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
it's
Donald?
really,
Donald, don't lie.
there's a video that was like, if you just pretend that hiccups don't exist,
You stop hiccuping.
stop hiccuping.
Yeah.
Straight up. It works every time for me.
There's gonna be like 1,000 people right now at home. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of our listeners right now are concentrating, trying to give themselves hiccups in order to get
Is
rid
there a
of
way
hiccups.
to
I can't give myself
force
hiccups.
yourself to have hiccups? I want to try it so I can try to not to have one.
I've never practiced giving them to myself, so maybe, but yeah, it was one of the weird things that when I realized people can't just.
He can only get rid of them, not give them.
Maybe if I could
So
give them to
that's
other
why
people,
it's
that
a
would be great.
minor superpower instead of a major
You
one.
really do just pretend you don't have them, and then your body stops hiccuping. That's at least for me.
I mean, do you remember that Ben Stiller movie where everybody's got a superpower? Like there's a superpower
Yeah.
Mystery
team.
Men?
Yeah, Mystery Men.
I love Mystery Men. That's
That-
another one I think I saw with Brandon way back in the day.
That should be the ability. I should
Stop
You can-
hiccuping.
no make somebody have hiccups.
Give somebody else the hiccups.
Yeah.
We still quote Mystery Men. My wife and I. It's one of our quotes we do often. Like if we come back from swimming or something, I will say to her, "You probably want to put some pants on if you want to keep fighting crime today." There's so many opportunities to be able to use that quote from Mystery Men.
That's a very underrated
It's a
movie.
very useful quote.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Ask Emily about that.
I think the line is evil, not crime.
Yeah, fighting evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, though,
I need to show that one to my kids. They will like it.
superhero fiction combined with westerns.
Oh, wow.
Superhero fiction.
Let's see.
What are we going to call that one?
Super Histerns.
Super Histerns.
Cisterns.
Cisterns.
Super sister.
Sisters. I like Super Histerns.
Super Histerns.
Super Histern is a really good word.
Super
right,
Histern.
Like
all right.
actual, legit, not being
Does
silly.
sound like something that needs to be surgically removed.
Yeah, you're Super Histern.
Can you please take out my super histern? I need a super hysterectomy.
Super Histernectomy.
Super hysternectomy.
Yeah, the super hysterectomy is something else.
A normal hysternectomy will not be enough.
Yeah.
I need a super hysternectomy.
So are we good on?
I think we're good. I think we can close the fantasy quorum and
Okay.
actually
Okay.
talk about the topic that Wes suggested. Thank you. We'll get this sealed and sent to the fantasy world.
presented to the.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that they know from now on that what they have
Yeah,
to do.
and in the couple of days it takes to get notarized, you
Yeah.
could still say sci-fantasy
Yeah.
and superhero western.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Do
you
we
know,
need to have a
starting next
publication in the
week,
newspaper for 4 or 5 days?
2 to 3
to
business
announce it?
days from
We'll
now.
email Locus. I'm good. I'm in good with them.
Good at Locust.
Okay, what is our topic for today?
Can you age out of video games?
Yes.
Wes feels like he's kind of aging out of video games.
I have been playing video games since I was 6. Apple IIe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's when I started. And
Mhm.
like something about the past couple of years, I think ever since like 2022, I just can't play most games anymore. And it started with the sandbox games.
Okay.
Like I used to love the sandbox games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I don't have like a linear narrative,
Mm-hmm.
I can't play it.
That's
but,
when you're losing attention.
but then when I played Final Fantasy VII,
Remake.
the
Or-
remake,
Okay.
where it was
Mhm.
very linear, I
Mhm.
got bored really quickly.
Interesting.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what's going on with me with video games, but like these days, if it's not for like the Match the Gathering arena game, I can't play a game.
Yeah, and that kind of basically doesn't count, right?
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Dan, you said yes.
I say yes because I can definitely see myself. I actually think I'm not aging out of video games. I think video games are just progressing past me. Because there's a lot of modern video game mechanics, such as Souls-like combat. I do not like it. Everyone uses it now.
And I love
And you love it.
Yes.
Another
enjoyed
thing
it, yeah.
is survival crafting as a genre is not one I enjoy. I'm trying to play Dune Awakening right now. That's the first serious contender. But yeah, I miss games where I could just run around and kill monsters and I don't have to like make 700 wooden sticks in order to get better at building wooden sticks.
But Doom Dark Age came out like last month, and you can just go around and kill monsters in that.
Well, that's good.
You might just not like. I agree with you on the survival crafting games. I played a few of them and liked them, and they feel like they are too repetitive to each other, and so I get bored with them quickly because I've played that game already, not because I feel like I'm aging out of that game.
I mean, like I played the Call of Duty games,
Okay.
and like I think over the years, on one hand, the game gets easier because it's like you get hurt, you hide for a second, you recover, then shoot
Yeah.
again. But on the other hand, I can't play multiplayer
Right.
because all those kids are amazing.
Yeah,
You know-
there is that. Like
Mhm.
I've talked about this on the podcast. You haven't had. How old are your kids, Wes?
6 and 9 now.
6 and 9. Okay. So you are coming up on the thing that happened to me that I think I've mentioned before, but just as a reminder, one of my kids is here smiling at me. During COVID, I bought us all gaming PCs because we're trapped in the house. I'm like, well, we'll just set up a big gaming thing and we'll play through the whole Master Chief Collection. He was a little too young back then for Master Chief Collection because you would have been like 7. You played a little bit with us, but
I just played like the random thing where you just like kill each other.
yeah, you played some
Like
deathmatch
deathmatch?
where we would give him a handicap and things like that. But the other two played through Master Chief Collection. And when we began, it was great because the kids would be like, they would be saying things like, wait, Dad will handle this for us. Or Dad, there's snipers. Can you go get the snipers? Or, like I was a superhero.
Yeah.
I was really good at Halo, and they'd be like, "What do we do? What do we do?" And I'd be like, "I got it, kids."
got it, son.
Right?
I got it.
Because when you play multiplayer in Halo, like I'd be playing with Joel in the campaign, where if your friend dies, you have to stay alive until they respawn, and if you stay alive, then you don't have to go back to the checkpoint. But if you both die, you gotta go back to the checkpoint, right? And so Joel would die, be like, "Don't die, Dad," and I'd don't worry, son.
I got this.
I got this, right? And when we would do some deathmatch, they'd all be like, it's all three of the kids versus dad, right?
Mm-hmm. How long did that last?
2 months.
It was somewhere in Halo 3. So before we played Reach, after we played 1 and 2, is when I noticed something had changed. Instead of saying, Dad will get it, they'd be like, wait for Dad, let him catch up. Or, Dad got hit by the sniper, everybody hide. And then it really came to a head during Deathmatch one of the times where I looked at the number of bodies of my character on the ground that Joel had killed compared to the number of bodies for him. And it was a really stark realization that he was killing me 3 or 4 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized both that sense of pride and that sense of loss conflated in one, where I realized they had outgrown me and
that's
passed
just
me by.
Parenthood in microcosm.
How long was that window? Like 3 weeks?
No, it was like 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was really Joel who was going. So back then, Joel is 17 now. So he would have been 12 going on 13. And that's the age where, right? Like him, I don't think I could beat him at games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to happen to you. Yeah, laugh at me. Guess what I can beat you at? Having the money to buy games.
I did
That's true.
Such a cold put down.
Mhm.
I love it.
I did a relay race around
You
my
may be
house.
better than me, but I'm rich.
What's that? You can what?
Isn't that basically like
Yeah.
the entire like political system right now?
It totally
You're
is.
better than me,
absolutely
but
is.
I'm rich.
Oliver says he can steal my credit card, and I was going to say I would notice, but then I realized no, I wouldn't.
And then I realized I don't know how to use a credit card.
You tried the other day. They messed him up on the little code that you put in.
Ah,
Oh, that's
Because-
why you need it.
Yeah, the American Express has one on the back and on the front, and he didn't know which one to put in. So he
There you
still
go.
needed my help to come make the credit card work. I'm still useful in the household.
that's good to hear.
I did a relay race
Mhm.
like last week with my 9-year-old, and I lost. And so my 9-year-old has physically surpassed me, and I can't live that.
That happened to me long. Like you're
He's
fixed.
9. He's 9, and he's
My
oh.
kids were toddlers, and they could out energy me. They couldn't out sprint me, but they
Yeah. Toddlers are endurance hunters.
Mm-hmm. So, Dan, what games have you aged out of other than the survival things? And Wes, same question. What have you aged out of?
Well, I mean, the game I always used to talk about on this show was League of Legends. I don't think
Mhm.
I've played that in a year.
I feel like everyone has their. I haven't ever played League of Legends,
They're
but
MOBAs.
I
Yeah.
know a lot of people who are like they treat League of Legends like that girlfriend
It's just the
that
toxic
you break up
ex-girlfriend,
with and then come back to.
Mhm.
I played every MOBA but League of Legends. I played Heroes of New Earth. I
Okay.
played Dota 2. And I
Heroes of the Storm. That's the Blizzard one.
I think I played that one too.
Yeah.
Just brief. That one was briefly though. But the thing is, that's such a skill-based game. Like it's fun for the first,
Yeah.
and then my ranking drops to like something pathetic.
Well, and that's another one where my kids can absolutely destroy me.
Mhm.
So
See, but I don't really play multiplayer games, and I wonder how much
I've
of this
mostly
like
stopped as well.
I mean, I stopped playing multiplayer games years ago, but I just tried playing the new Jedi Survivor
Okay, yeah.
because I love Jedi Outcast.
Okay.
So, I think I've aged out of that too, because at a certain point, I'm like jumping over boulders and
Mhm.
like lightsabering things, and I'm just like, let's go puzzle beater. It's like I'm playing Prince of Persia again, but more advanced.
You're maybe you're just turning into an old, boring, middle-aged man, and you need to start playing solitaire.
I should, because I'd be good at solitaire.
Uh-huh.
Well, the Magic the Gathering is my solitaire.
That's true.
That's exactly what it is.
Mhm. Remember being shocked when I discovered that the percentages by age of people gaming were not, the breakdown wasn't what I thought, because when you put all the casual gamers who play solitaire and Bejeweled in, the number of gamers Like I would have thought that gaming was almost all young kids, but it's not because there's so many people playing these casual games.
I mean, there's like the phone ones, like
Yeah.
like Match Factories or something that
Yeah,
that's a lot of people playing now, and but
Words with Friends. Like my mother-in-law plays Words with Friends and Candy Crush and all of those kinds of things.
I just released a thing on the channel about some mobile games that I really like. Do either of you have mobile games that you like that you've been playing lately?
My time waster game that's like keep my hands busy while I'm watching a show or something is called Threes, which you're
I've seen
just
you playing that.
matching numbers.
Never been
I
able to
play
get into
that
those.
all the time.
I wonder if I can't get into them because I don't want I want more to my game, and that purpose of that game is for you to have like a fidget toy more than a game.
Basically what it is.
Yeah.
I do still play Teamfight Tactics on my phone. I consider that a mobile game, even though that's not its origin.
What is Teamfight Tactics?
It's a League of Legends auto chess.
Okay. Don't you collect anime girls? Don't you have those games where you collect anime girls?
I have several anime girl gotcha games on my tablet, but I haven't played any of them in forever.
Okay.
I've never heard of any of this.
Oh yeah?
They're fun once you hit the point where you
what
can't.
Anime Girls is.
Yeah.
They're like there's some kind of mini game involved, or an RPG, or something like. Some of them are tower defense, and some of them are
I love those. I love
shooter
tower defense
games and
yeah.
things like that. But the whole point is that there's like 17 different types of currency that you collect, and you spend them to unlock like gotchas where you get a loot box and it has some characters in it.
So why is it called Anime Girls?
Because most of what you're collecting are anime girls.
Most of what the characters are anime girls.
I haven't played any of these, but it seems like for every like 10, there is an anime guy you could collect.
Occasionally. Very
Damn
rarely.
it, I got an anime guy.
Yeah.
But then there's just anime girls in a variety of outfits that you collect in these games.
And
I've
a
never
lot of
played
them
any
are way too trashy for me, and I don't have those on my phone. But
the one that everyone likes is Genshin Impact, and it looks actually like
that one
not
apparently
trashy.
is like a real game with real game mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it was not a game I enjoyed. I tried it and bounced off of it.
I've been playing Peglin. Did I put that one in my list? I don't know if I did.
No, we should.
Yeah.
What's that one?
Peglin is a Peggle roguelike.
It's a what like?
Peggle roguelike. So roguelike is these
Yeah.
like. Do you know what those are? I don't want to explain.
I know what roguelite is. Yeah.
So it's Peggle, but with it's a really ingenious design because imagine Peggle. Have you played Peggle? Like pachinko, basically.
I mean, yeah, briefly, not.
It's kind of a nice soothing little game, but when every peg you hit vanishes and gives you points. And then if you can hit the green dot, it brings all the pegs back. And if you can hit the yellow dot, which they move every turn, it gives you a critical, so you do double damage. And then there's like a monster you're trying to shoot at and things like that. So it's really simple and elegant, but it's a fun little roguelike. Roguelite, I suppose, is technically what it is.
Have you guys played games like FTL?
Yeah, I love FTL.
Or there's a sequel. What was the sequel to FTL?
There's not
one of the mechs.
Oh yeah. It's not a sequel, but it's
like
by the same company. Into the Breach.
Yes.
Like
I like games like that.
I started Into the Breach, and then once I realized it was a puzzle game instead of a combat game, I lost interest in it.
So I really, a lot of the ones that I put on my little video were all roguelites. I like roguelites. Balatro, did you do Balatro?
I don't play puzzle games well.
So
Balatro is worth your time.
Yeah.
For sure.
How do you spell it?
Balatro.
Balatro. Okay.
It is a poker roguelite.
Okay.
Yep. You're trying to make poker hands. It's a little bit more like playing Yahtzee than anything else, right? You've got a hand of cards. You can discard some and get others, and you try to make certain poker hands. And then you get power-ups.
Get power-ups?
Yeah, your poker hands.
What do you do with the power-ups?
So the power-ups might say something like, every time you score a 4, you get double points. Or they might say things like, you can make a straight by skipping a number.
You play other people?
Nope, you just play against hitting certain thresholds.
It's purely single player, and you can collect jokers that will that become like a build for you that allow you to pull off a certain type of hand.
We
much
say
more
jokers,
easily.
they're things that sit up above
Yeah.
your playing field. They don't go in your deck. That just imagine like emblems from Magic.
Got it.
Every
Okay.
joker is an emblem. You can buy and sell them. And so just like in Magic, you might have an emblem that says XYZ. Well, the jokers sit up there and you have 5 slots for them or whatever. And you can buy between rounds, buy this joker that now says that whenever I do this, I get this. And then you're trying to make hands worth certain value to pass levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Most roguelikes don't work for me, but that one
Balatro is
absorbed all of my time.
the best
But
of this style of game. I mean, unless you count like Hades, but if you're talking like the non-combat roguelikes, we took a weird thing and added some roguelike stuff to it, Balatro is the best.
Well, and I barely even think of it as a roguelike.
Yeah.
Like, because, every time you play, you're starting from scratch. And in that sense, it's kind of roguelikey, but that's how most card games are anyway.
Yeah.
So
It only barely matches the description. They wouldn't like, this could have come out in the 90s and we would have been just like, oh, it's kind of like some sort of Yahtzee game type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, to reframe the question a little bit, what about like AAA games, like the ones that are like the big,
Yeah.
those are the games that I really refer to when I say I can't play those anymore.
Okay. I mean, I have very little time for those lately.
Fair.
But when I play them, I still like them, but I just don't have as much time. I mean, the last one I played a ton of was probably Elden Ring.
Did you ever beat Elden Ring?
I beat Elden Ring at soul level 1.
I got to the very last guy,
Mhm.
and I just couldn't put in the time and effort to finish it up.
You were doing soul level 1?
I don't remember what I was.
Soul level 1 is you don't level up. You beat it with,
Oh, what?
yeah. Mhm. Means you walk out of the thing and you try to beat the whole game without ever leveling up.
which sounds crazy.
How long did it take you?
Didn't take me that long because I've played these games back
Well,
since.
and presumably you had beaten the game.
I had beaten the game.
Otherwise.
Okay.
Otherwise, I
Okay.
beat the game. And I'm like, I'm gonna go back, and I beat the game, and I came back like 2 years later. I'm like, let me try a soul level 1, and I've been playing since Demon Souls. So I have I have good muscle memory, even though they try to throw you off in Elden Ring with how the bosses move. I knew the bosses, and I know how the mechanics work, and so you can. One of the things you can find in these games is you can deal a decent amount of damage just off of how you build your weapons and things. You just can't take hits if you don't level up. And so if you can get to where you can do enough damage to the boss before you take more than one hit, you can beat most of them. So
What is your natural class that you play when you play these kind of games?
so it depends on the game. I like to do the different builds. For Elden Ring, I was giant weapons. So 2 double paired giant swords was what I was doing, but I do all of them. And for the soul level 1, I would go look at what the boss is weak to. I would build find the right weapons and things in order to have something for that boss, and I'd fight them. So I did every type of style.
Okay. I am always like a caster of some sort.
Hmm.
I'm always playing because I feel like I did a lot of martial arts when I was younger, so
Yeah.
I played with weapons. So, but what I can't do is I can't cast spells.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Elden Ring always kind of threw me off because it's like I'm a caster, but I'm like an Olympic gymnast at
Yeah.
the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of bothered me.
Yeah, there's
The last
AAA?
current AAA that I
Mhm.
played was probably Cyberpunk, and
Okay.
before that, Baldur's Gate. Since then, I tried some Assassin's Creed games and bounced off of them. Did not enjoy them. I'm maybe 16 hours into The Witcher 3 and really kind of getting bored of it as well.
Okay.
And I know that's heretical to admit. But yeah, other than I can't think of any modern AAAs that I've played since Cyberpunk.
Witcher 3 is probably one of my top 3 favorite games of all time. It is just that good. One of the few I've actually played twice.
Mm.
I don't play games twice usually.
Yeah, I don't often either. There's a couple I've had. Elden Ring, obviously, I played twice. Hades, I played twice.
Star Control 2. Do you remember Star Control 2?
I do remember Star Control.
Love
Yeah.
that game.
Mm.
See, whereas Cyberpunk, I've beaten 5 or 6 times
Mm.
with different builds because I wanted to see how they all work.
I keep meaning to get to it. I played it for a while, liked it. Haven't had the time to get back to it.
Yeah.
XCOM 3, anybody?
I don't love the tactics games.
Oh, you don't like those?
Yeah. Ben of How's That Ben's fame loves the tactics games. So he's
I
the
like
person
the
to come
tactics
talk.
games a lot, but again, going back to my thing about games progressing past me,
Mhm.
the base building aspect of XCOM does not interest me. It was the same
Oh.
reason I bounced off of Midnight Suns, because it's
Uh-huh.
a tactics game, but most of your time is actually spent talking to people in your base and unlocking new rooms and things like that. That's not what I play a tactics game for.
Okay. I still am salty that Dan doesn't like Inscription, which is a game that my fans told me I needed to play when I was streaming Hades. And I went and played it, and it was awesome. I'm like, this is the perfect Dan game.
Inscription?
Yeah.
Is it good? I mean,
It's a really cool, but it's like artsy fartsy. It's an artsy fartsy deck builder. Like, if you haven't played Slay the Spire, start there. It's the best of the deck builders.
okay.
It's a game about gaming.
But it's a little bit of game about little bit, not very much.
Yeah.
It's not really.
I mean, you're
that-
playing a game inside of another game while
Yeah.
a person watches you. That's
Yeah.
a game about gaming.
Yeah, it's artsy fartsy.
That's
Yeah.
like me playing Gwent.
Mm-hmm. It's
See,
artsy
I haven't even
fartsy.
touched Gwent in
Oh my
Witcher
gosh.
3.
I used to log on to Witcher just to play hours of Gwent. And it for me, I almost liked it better than the actual Witcher game. I love that game.
I haven't played a single game of Gwent.
Mm.
I have not crafted a single potion except for the one they forced you to do in the tutorial.
I craft every single potion I can get my hands on, and I never use any of them.
That's how I am.
It's that
Yep.
scarcity thing. Where
Yep.
I might need this potion later
might
on.
need it.
I only have 48 of these things.
My
They're
primary
rare.
strategy in The Witcher is to just outlevel whatever challenge I have, and then I can beat it without having to worry about their stupid potions or their stupid combat mechanics.
You play games so differently than I do. I'm like, this is getting too easy. I'd better stop leveling.
Are you a completionist?
Mm-mm.
Either
Not
of
at
you?
all.
What's that? I used to be, not anymore. I can't afford to be anymore.
No.
When I was young, absolutely. I would try to get everything. We didn't have really achievements back then, but there were occasionally aims that you could 100%. Or was it Symphony of the Night that you can 198% or something like that?
I don't,
I don't
remember.
think you can 200% it, but which is, do you know that Symphony of the Night? You ever played?
What game
It's
is
so cool. So Symphony of the Night is a Metroidvania. It's one of the Metroid games.
Okay.
And it's it was after the 3D revolution, but it's like the last great.
Isn't it an actual
2D
Castlevania game?
Yeah, it's an actual
Yeah,
Castlevania
yeah.
game.
Wait, it's Symphony of Night. Okay,
Yeah.
the Castlevania game. Okay, got it.
Castlevania. It's like the last great 2D and animated side scroller before it became a retro thing, right? And the coolest thing about it is you go through this castle, right? You're Alucard, you're going through this whole castle. You want to fight Dracula. When you get to the end, the castle turns upside down
Ooh.
and you have to re-explore the entire thing inverted with every room upside down. It's so cool. And that's why that's why they did it so that you can 200% it. They didn't want you to know that you still had half the game left when you got to the end.
How many hours was it for the?
I can't remember, but it's one of those, like, you can't get away with it anymore because the internet gives away everything. Back in the day, I didn't know. I didn't know you got to the end of the game and there was another entire that game left to play. It was so cool.
All right. So here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is easier, gaming back then or gaming now?
Gaming in the middle.
That's not.
It's not an option. Gaming now.
What the heck?
Gaming
I think
now
gaming
is
now
easier.
is easier because it's easy. There's a lot of catch-up mechanics that never existed in like 80s video games.
Mhm.
Being able to save progress is
The
huge
the
different
internet
from a lot of
is,
early
you know,
stuff.
Back then it was Nintendo Power
Yeah.
or friends.
There are games from back then when I was hardcore and I was a completionist that I never was able to beat. And I was good at games. Right? Like the original Ninja Gaiden. There is a place in the original Ninja Gaiden where if you jump, a bird like comes and kills you and knocks you in a hole and you die. And it's very late in the game. And timing that jump, you get there, you have 3 lives left. You have to practice and die every time timing that jump. And these things are all over those old games. And it's just like, all right, I got to start over, spend another hour and a half getting there, try to save my lives, and then figure out how to time this jump. And it will kill you, the first 10 times you get there. You've got 10 hours in this game just on that jump. That's old school gaming. Not being able to save progress. Everything was a roguelike, right?
I mean, like the original Gradius,
Yeah.
Bayou Billy,
Yeah.
Ghost and Goblins.
Ghost and Goblins is so hard.
So hard.
Right. You've got,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
yeah. Yep.
I love that one.
Which one's like the arcade one or the home one?
No, the original one.
The
where
home
it's,
one?
It's kind of like the home, the
Yeah.
top down and the side scroller.
Yep. That one was so hard. There's
Raphael
like
was so useless.
the sewers level in that one.
So useless.
Right?
He had this little yo-yo thing in his hand.
And then they
that's all
throw
he
things
got.
to you like Battletoads, where it's like you're really good at a beat 'em up, and then suddenly there's a motorcycling thing in the center of it that you don't know the mechanics to. You still only have 3 lives. You're gonna have to start over. You have to learn a new game in the middle of the game in order to go back to playing the other game. Games were harder back then, but not in a good way. The difficulty from games now that are hard games is a better style of difficulty. And definitely there's games now that are harder than then. Like you can go play the weird Mario clones where they build levels that are like ridiculous and whatnot. Kaizos, right? Like, but in general, I think gaming is both easier and more interesting in the way it uses difficulty right now.
Yeah.
But there's no like exploration anymore. Like
There is. I felt like I explored Elden Ring. You just have to not go online and get spoiled, but that's hard.
I try that and I can't do it. After like 10 minutes, I'm like, and I'd do it.
See, I will only go online, like playing Witcher 3. The only times I ever go online is to, like, if there's a puzzle. Because I have no time for some stupid puzzle that's like, touch these different statues in the right order. That's not what, it's a role-playing game. Give me a break. But like exploring
Dan?
the world, that's what I do, is explore the world.
Do you give puzzles to your players when you're a GM?
No.
You never given them puzzle.
No, I think puzzles are dumb.
I know what I agree with. I agree with that one.
Okay.
Like, puzzles in a D&D game, waste of everybody's time. It's like, let's stop playing the game we're here to play, and instead we're going to do this other stupid
I
thing.
think that's
for
a
everyone.
cornerstone of Dungeons and Dragons. All the modules have some
That's why I
puzzle
don't
or
play
riddle.
Dungeons and Dragons very much anymore.
Mm. I kudos to you for sticking to your guns. Doesn't matter if you don't like them. I think they are an integral part of the experience.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's in Lord of the Rings.
Well, there's no puzzles in Lord
Yes,
of the
there
Rings
is.
except
Speak
for
friend.
Speak Friend and Enter.
That's the classic puzzle.
Yeah, but
How do we
that's-
open the door?
That's not like, no D&D thing is just say this word and guess which language you have to say it in. Like,
No, but
no,
it's a
they're
puzzle.
all things like move this stuff around.
There's plenty of D&D ones that are things like that. Figure this thing, like Indiana Jones. Like D&D is a mashup of Indiana Jones and Lord of the Rings.
I mean,
Yeah.
And Indiana Jones is about puzzle solving. How do we, like the opening sequence of
it
Indiana
had like
Jones?
3 puzzles.
There's a thing if you
There's a
take the
staff.
statue.
There's the beginning when he had to do the little.
That's
swap
Indiana
switcheroo,
Jones. Yeah.
And
I think it's intrinsic
No.
to the genre.
No.
You can take it out, but I don't think it's going to.
Role-playing games for me are all about storytelling. I am not usually interested in the dungeon crawl aspect of role-playing games.
I'm with him on that one. I'm more about the relationships of the character of
There we
the
go.
players. And
Yeah.
if they're gonna spend the entire 3 hours squabbling and doing whatever thing, you let them squabble. You let them fight each other.
I'll just have an orc attack him.
Yeah, but like in Witcher 3, you get to the end of this dungeon and it's like, read this stupid poem and then figure out which statues to touch in which order. That's not interesting to me.
Okay. I will not argue that it's not interesting to you. My only argument is that's an intrinsic part of the genre and you shouldn't be annoyed at it.
Oh, I am very annoyed at it.
It's like being annoyed that books for having punctuation marks.
No, because those are vital
No,
to
that's
being
more
able
like,
to read
it's
it
more like
properly.
having like a poem in the middle of a book.
I like poems
Yeah.
and books.
Those
If they're well written.
those are
Most of the time, they're not.
most of the time they're not. Or like songs and poems, you know.
Yeah.
All right. I think the fantasy quorum has has run its course. Thank you, Wes. You got a new book out,
August 26th, Art of Legend.
Art of Legend, and I've read the first one. I think it's fantastic.
Thanks,
Everyone
sir.
should read it.
Excellent.
Thanks for stopping by. How's that been?
Thanks for having me.